The president of Stanford University is stepping down next month after concerns about how he conducted research. Mark Tessier-Levine cited an independent review of his research in a statement. It looked at 12 papers he worked on and found no research misconduct, but it did find flaws in papers authored by his lab. He said in his statement, quote, "Stanford is greater than any one of us. It needs a president whose leadership is not hampered by such discussions. I therefore concluded that I should step down before the start of classes." He will, however, stay on as faculty as a biology professor.
After just arriving on campus, how did you know to look into these allegations involving the university president? What tipped you off?
Yeah, so what's really interesting about this story actually is that where we started, you could have started in 2015 if you knew where to look. There were already musings on scientific forums by anonymous commenters that suspected photoshopping and alteration of figures in papers that Tessier-Levine had published throughout his career. I think the earliest one was published 6 years before I was born. So what we did is we took those allegations, which had never been reported, never really been analyzed. We took them to forensic image analysts. We reported them out. We verified them. And that's where we started our investigation. We started with good old-fashioned open source journalism.
And this was over the course of a year?
So that investigation published in November, in mid-November. And the first story involved about 4 papers. Eventually, we published stories about 12 papers with different sorts of allegations inside. Obviously, 5 of those papers are ones where Tessier-Levine is the principal author, in which he obviously bears the principal authority on the data. The results of this report have just concluded that Tessier-Levine must retract or issue at least lengthy corrections to those 5 papers. And they found that he oversaw a lab culture that consistently produced fraudulent results and that he consistently failed to avail himself of opportunities to correct the scientific record, despite being made aware over the course of 20 years of different allegations over his papers.